who I had the pleasure of with this amazing retro Pistons jersey that I grew up on, by the way. Who am I sitting here speaking to?
Ameera Haynes. I'm a designer and a stylist. So yeah.
Okay. With
I'm a designer and a stylist.
What? That's
I'm a designer and
amazing.
a stylist.
So you design, but you also style.
Yes, I've been getting into styling recently as another way to like kind of strengthen my designing. I feel like when you learn the style, it kind of gives you insights on how you can learn to design things and how they're gonna fit on someone's body. It's like the practical application. Yeah.
If you could sum up this weekend and what it's meant to you, what would you say?
This weekend has been great. So this is my second time attending the Black Footwear Forum. I'm here in Detroit. So to see like how much it's grown from last year, the panels were all stepped up. To see more people like actually coming to the panels and coming to the BFF was like amazing because, as you said, culture is currency. The more people we get invested in our culture, the more currency and the more, richness that we have. It was just amazing experience getting ready to be like in front of all these Black creators in one space who you may not normally get access to kind of talk to them, to learn from different people, to meet new people, and kind of expand your horizons. It's literally just gave me so much inspiration. I really just can't wait to get home and just get to work, honestly.
You soaked up the knowledge, now you're ready to apply it.
Exactly. And keep the connections. Like, we really have to support each other and bond and keep those connections so that as we move up, we can continue to bring more of us up along with us. So
I want to get into that point a little bit because as embodiments of this culture and being in the industry as well and understanding that that's a relationship, especially when it comes to product, the best products, those two, like that relationship is done right. Like it's a perfect marriage.
Exactly.
Right? But also on the flip side of that, we can see products or even companies at large, when there's a gap, that's apparent too.
Right.
I would like to get your thoughts in terms of how, whether it's companies and or products, can do a better job, or we can do a better job of even holding accountable or contributing to bettering that fluctuating relationship. Because it ebbs and flows. It's not the same with every single situation.
Exactly.
How can we foster that relationship?
So I guess as companies, we really have to just make sure you have people there who are representative of the authentic story. If you want to have an authentic story and you want it to be cohesive and you don't want to have a gap, you have to have people who really live that life, who live that story, have a vision to relate to that. Because now more than ever, I feel like storytelling is a very important part of sneakers. You see so many brands coming up and just getting shine that may not be like the major brands, but because they have a good story or something behind it to like kind of amp that up, people are giving them a chance. And then I think on the side of like us and the consumer, I'm not saying you have to be like in their face and yelling and screaming, but if they're putting out something that you know is not up to par, you can say something or don't support it. If they're putting things out and they're not the standard, people are just buying them for whatever reasons, why would they change it if they know people are going to buy it anyway? If you have a story to tell, don't be afraid to tell your authentic story, because they may see you and then you could be the representatives that will help bridge that gap.
I like that answer. Each of us in our own regard and our own respect serve as bridges to foster that relationship. What might you be looking forward to the next BFF?
I'm looking forward to networking more, connecting with new people, but also kind of like meeting with the people I met this year and seeing the growth of everybody, continuing to have good panels, continuing to have people in the industry, especially more people who are like boots on the ground, like Deirdre or like Alexander, John, or J Tips, who are still like so relevant. They don't get these major platforms like that. So I think that's what I look forward to the most.